Welcome everyone to this incredible webinar. We are so excited to be hosting the webinar today on adaptations and innovations for museums, a global view.
People are missing cultural institutions, and we have this in our core mission, is that we have to do our job. We are committed to being open, to welcoming people. And I think that this is one of the greatest learnings of this era, is that the public needs, we all need arts and culture as a sort of markers, guidance, as individuals and as a community. So providing this access to art has become even more crucial than it was before. And I think that this is what has driven us throughout these difficult months.
Thank you, Arale. So on to the Tate Modern, can you share with us ways in which partnerships, specifically international partnerships, which Arale has been talking about, that have actually impacted and changed since lockdown for you?
Hi, Megan, Lauren, and colleagues. Very good to be here. And that's a really great, very pertinent question. I would say that even before lockdown, Tate had been exploring different models of partnership. But lockdown certainly has allowed us more clarity, more focus, and yeah, more urgency to perhaps speed up this process. It's a very creative solution, and financial uncertainty is such that, all the more, I think it points to another positive outcome of COVID, where, a greater sense of community, of empathy, and the realization that we're stronger and we serve our communities better together.
It's great.
Neil, just to jump in on that, I really like I like the sort of parallel operational collaboration and sort of, crisis collaboration, to be frank, and then the sort of visionary aspirational programming collaboration. We are also experimenting in new ways of new modes of collaboration. It's not international, but our sort of peer institution in Philadelphia, the Philadelphia Museum of Art and the Whitney are collaborating on a simultaneous joint retrospective of Jasper John's work. So it will be presented simultaneously. It's a sort of part 1 and part 2, or part 2 and part 1, but that can be seen separately, but will enrich each part of that experience. And that was partly exactly as the drivers of that were what you exactly talked about, the similar vision to need to engage with a depth of work, a vast array of objects across a vast array of institutions' collections.
We certainly found we were going through endless scenario planning, because there was just so many questions about when we would be able to reopen. And our fiscal year starts on July 1, and so leading up to that, and the questions of what this coming year will look like is still unknown. And so needing to think about how you adjust your programming, when you don't know what the future holds, was a big challenge. But I think, to Andrew's point, I think we definitely benefited from the network and being able to just sort of connect with colleagues and understand, what is everyone thinking, and, trying to come to a place of understanding. But there was a period where it was changing literally weekly in terms of what, people were anticipating.